Hey, hello everyone. So, welcome back to the channel and let's start with today's question. Today we are going to solve question number 769 of lead code. Max chunks to make sorted. Okay, let's take the statement to the screen. Yeah, okay. So, let's just understand the question first. You are given. Wait a minute, let me just make it more brighter. Yeah, it's fine now. So, the statement is you are given a integer array, okay, of length n. Okay, so we have an array of length n that represents permutation of integers in the range 0 to n minus 1. Okay, that represents permutation of integers in range 0 to n minus 1. So what it is saying that we will be given an array. Suppose its size is 0 to up to n minus 1. Okay, the length of the array is n, so the indexes will be 0 to n minus 1. Okay, so this is given in question, and all the numbers which will be present inside this array, it is an integer array, and the numbers which will be inside this array will be in range 0 to n minus 1. Okay, the numbers will be also in range 0 to n minus 1, but one point to note here is that it represents the permutation of numbers. So basically they will be not in given order, they will be not in sorted order like 0 1 2 3 4 up to n minus 1. They will be from 0 to n minus 1, but they will be permuted. Okay, so okay, let's move further. We split ARR into some number of chunks. Okay, we have to split the array. Okay, we split the array into some number of chunks, that is partitions, and individually sort each chunk. Okay, individually sort each chunk. We have to sort this chunk, this chunk, this chunk, and this chunk. Okay, after concatenating them, okay, like we have sorted this chunk, this chunk, this chunk, and this chunk. So basically it was permutation, and we have to divide it in some number of chunks, and then we have to individually sort those chunks. Okay, like we have sorted these 4 chunks and concatenating them. Okay, then we join these individually sorted arrays. We have to join them. The result should be equal to sorted array. Okay, okay, what they are saying is that after sorting individually these chunks, and when we join them, the resultant array will be a sorted array. It means that after we have concatenated them, the whole array will be from 0 to up to n minus 1 in sorted order. In sorted order. Let's try to understand it by some example. Okay, let's try to understand it by some example. So this is reverse sorted. This example is actually not good to understand initially. We will take some another example, then we will use that example too. Okay, first let's try to understand by this example. Move this aside for a minute. Let's try to understand by some another example. Okay, so we have this array. Okay, let's write it here. ARR equals to 1 comma 0 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4. Okay, so if you remember the question, it was that we have to split this array into some number of chunks. And then we individually sort those chunks. Then the resultant array will be sorted array. Okay, and one more thing. What we have to do, we have to return the largest number of chunks we can make. Okay, actually what the question is, we have to maximize the number of chunks. Okay, we have to maximize the number of chunks. It means that we have to divide it in maximum number of sub arrays. We have to divide this array into maximum number of sub arrays. Okay, something like that. So let's try to understand this by the example. Okay, so the point is we have to divide this array into some number of chunks. Okay, and then we have to sort those chunks individually and then concatenate them. Okay, let's try to understand. If I divide this array from here, Okay, if I divide this array from here, this point, then let's say I am making only two chunks. First chunk is this part and second chunk is this part, and I divide this array from this point. I divide this array from this point. Now, if I sort these two chunks individually, let's say I am sorting first this chunk and then I am sorting this chunk, and I sort these two chunks individually. Okay, let's try to sort it first. So this part contains only one number, so sorted array will be 1, and this is already in sorted order, so it will be 0, 2, 3 and 4. Now if I concatenate them, it means if I simply join them, is this resultant array sorted? Is this resultant array sorted? 1, 0? No, it is not sorted. So it means that we cannot make a chunk at this point. Okay, let's try to make a chunk here. Okay, so this is our first subarray, this is our second subarray. Okay, now sort this array. Okay, we are going to sort it, it will be 0, 1, and then we are going to sort this array, it will be 2, 3 and 4. Okay, now concatenate them. Yes, is it sorted array? Yes, it is. It means that this is a solution. Okay, but the question here is we have to maximize these chunks. Now we only have two chunks, first this and second this, but the question is about to maximize these chunks. I hope that you have understand the question. Okay, so let's try to think that how we can maximize. Okay, let me make first chunk here. Okay, we have made our first chunk here. This is our first subarray, this is our second subarray. Now let's try to divide this array into some more subparts. Okay, because we cannot divide this array, into some subparts, because if we were able to divide this array, then we will definitely make a chunk from here, not from here. Okay, so let's try to divide this array into some parts. Okay, let's say I am making my second chunk from here. Then the resultant the array will be 0, 1. We have sorted the first part. This array contains only one number, so it is 2, and this is already sorted, it is 3 and 4. And if I concatenate them, it is a sorted array. So it means this is also a valid chunk. Okay, now we have divided this array into 3 chunks, 1, 2 and 3. Can we do it further? Divide it further? Let's try it. Okay, I am making a chunk here. Now again the same thing, 0, 1, sort this part, 2, sort this part, 3, sort this part, 4, sort this part. The resultant array again is sorted array. Okay, now it means that we can also divide this array into subparts. But can we divide it further? No, the array contains only these much of numbers and we have divided it. So how many chunks we were able to make? This is our first chunk, this is our second chunk, this is our third chunk, and this is our fourth chunk. So the answer for this will be 4. Let's check it. Yeah, output is 4. Okay, so I think if, we are in a situation that everyone understood the question. We have to make maximum number of chunks. Now let's come to a point that how we can solve this question. For that, let me make another example. Okay, let me make another example. Let's say this is a array, and let me make okay. Let's say this array will be of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's say the size of this array will be 8. And let's place some numbers in it. The numbers will be in range 0 to 7. So let me place 2, 0, 1 and 4, 3, 5, 7, 6. Okay. So This is our array, and if I try to solve it, I think the first chunk I can make is from here, because if I sort this array, is if I sort this part, it will be 0 1 2, and the next chunk will be from here. If I sort this, it will be 3 4, and if I make a chunk from here, it will be 5. If I sort this part, it will be 6 7, and I think these are the maximum number of chunks which I can apply on this array. These are the maximum number of chunks. Okay, actually we can sort it by only making a single chunk. Okay, like first this and second this, but we have to maximize the number of chunks. Okay, so let's focus on the question again, because the question contains amazing information. Okay, then we will able to guess the solution easily. Okay, understand it. You are given an integer array ARR of length n. The size here is 8. Size of this array is 8. That represents a permutation of integers in range 0 to n minus 1. Okay. This is the most important information here. It means that in this array, all the numbers, if the size of array is 8, all the numbers will lie in range 0 to 7. 0 to 7. 0 to 7. Okay. And one more point. Wherever we are applying a chunk, it contains a spatial, we can say that it is a spatial point. Wherever we are applying a chunk, it is a spatial point. And what's the specialty about that point is that all the numbers, if I am applying a chunk here after second index, all the numbers till 0 to 2 will lie inside this chunk. Because that is why I am able to make a chunk here. Because why I am able to make a chunk here, because all the numbers, if 0 to 2, all the numbers in range from 0 to 2 are, if they are in this sub part, then I can make a chunk here, and if I sort it, it will be in 0 to 2 range. Okay, so if I sort it, it will be 0 1 and 2. Okay, so wherever we are making a chunk, that point is a spatial point. It means what's the specialty about that point is that all the numbers from 0th index up to that index, like it's 2 up to 2, will lie in this range. Okay, all the numbers from 0 to 2 will lie in this range. It means if I sum these numbers, which is 2 plus 0 plus 1, it is 3, and if I take some of these indexes, the both will be same. Both of them will be same. Let me try to explain it again. Wherever I am applying a chunk, the specialty about that point is that let's forget about maximizing the chunks. I am saying that I am applying a chunk here. Okay, what's the specialty about this point is that if I sort this array, it will be 0 1 2 3 4, and all the numbers are in range 0 to 4 wherever we are applying a chunk. So all the numbers are in this range. It means sum of these numbers will be equal to the sum of those indexes. 0 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. It will be equal to those indexes. Okay. If you got this point, then let's try to understand the solution. So I will be using two variables to solve this. Let me name them. The first will be current sum, and the other variable will be expected sum. These are the two variables which I am going to use. Okay, and let's say we have a chunk count. Initially chunks count is 0. Okay. Okay, let me try to explain the meaning of these two variables. Current sum, represents the running sum of a sub-array. Suppose I am at this point, then the current sum will be 2 plus 0 plus 1. From the previous chunk, which is not here, it will be sum of all the numbers from last chunk to current point. And we are at the starting of array, then there is no previous chunk here, so it will be 0 plus 2 points plus 1. And expected sum is the required sum, whatever we are expecting at a point. Let's say if I am making a chunk here, then I am expecting that the sum of all these numbers must be equal to sum of these indexes, 0 plus 1 plus 2. Okay, and this fails at this point. Suppose I am the current sum value at this point will be 2 plus 0 plus 1 plus 4. 2 plus 0 plus 1 plus 4, it's actually 7. 2 plus 0 plus 1 plus 4, it's 7. And expected sum is sum of these indexes, 0 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3, and it's equal to 6. So are both of these numbers equal? No, they are not equal. It means that we cannot make a chunk here. Why? Because we need all the numbers from 0 to 3 in this subpart, and if they are present, then sum of these numbers will be equal. Sum of expected and current sum will be equal, but they are not present here, so the sum is not equal. Okay, so let's start it from beginning. Now we are moving to our solution. So at this point, what I'm going to do is, first I'm going to add this 2 into our current sum 2, and I am going to add this index into our expected sum. It means that till this point I'm expecting that sum of all the numbers behind this must be equal to sum of all the indexes till this point. All the indexes are only 0. There is only one index 0, so its sum will be 0. Okay, so is 0 into are do 0 into equal? No, they both are not equal. So let's move further. Now we come at this point. So what's the number here? The number is 0. Add this to current sum. Okay, and what's the index here? 1. So add this to expected sum. We are expecting that all the numbers till this point must be equal to sum of these indexes, 0 plus 1, because they are in numbers and they are in range 0 to n minus 1. So they are continuous numbers, and they, if I'm going to sort them, they will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A number at an index will be equal to its index value. Number at each index will be equal to its index value. That's it. Okay, so are these two numbers equal? 2 sum is 2 and the expected sum is 1. No, they both are not equal. So let's move further. Okay, what's the number here? The number is 1. Okay, and what's the index here? The index is 2. So the sum of these numbers is 3, and sum of these numbers are also 3. So it means that all the numbers from index 0 to 2, they are 2, 0 and 1. They are in range, because current sum and expected sum are equal. So it means we can simply make a chunk here. Okay, we can simply make a chunk here. So okay, so we have made a chunk. Let's increment the value of chunk count. It's 1 now. We have made a chunk. Now let's move further. So what's the value at this point? The value is 4. And what's index? It's 3. Again, sum will be 6 and this will be 7. Expected sum is 6, that we are expecting till this point all the numbers are sorted and sum of those numbers will be 6. But actually at this point sum of the numbers, all the numbers is 7. So it means we cannot make a chunk here. Because if I am going to sort it, it will not result into a sorted array. Let's try to do it. 0, 1, 2 and 4, and this is already sorted, but the resultant array is not sorted now, so we cannot make a chunk here. Okay, So let's move further. Here the number placed at this index is 3, okay, and index is 4. Index is 4. So let's sum these numbers. Actually, what let's sum these numbers. It will be 2 plus 1 3, 3 plus 4 7, 7 plus 3 10, and index sum will be 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, that is also 10. It is also 10. So we can simply make a chunk here. It means that if I'm going to sort this part, it will be 3 and 4, okay, and this will be 0 1 and 2. Yeah, fine. This will be 0, this will be 1, this will be 2, this will be 3, this will be 4. It means we can make a chunk here. Okay, some of these numbers are equal. So let's again increment the chunk count to 2. We have found 2 chunks till this point. Move further. I'm coming to this point. Number here is 5. Add it to current sum. Index is 5. Okay, again sum is 15. That is equal. We can again make a chunk here. We can again make a chunk here. It means that we can again sort 3, 4, 5. It is a single number and sorted array will be equal to itself. Okay, so the chunk count is now 3. Let's move further. Here the number placed at this index is 7, okay, and the index is 6. Index is 6. So what will be the sum of this? It will be 22 and it will be 21. Are both of these numbers equal? No, they are not equal. So we cannot make a chunk here. We cannot make a chunk here. Let's move further. So the number placed at this index is 6. Okay, and the numbers placed at this index is 7. Okay, then what will be the sum of these numbers? It will be 28, and this will also be 28. 1 plus 2 3, 3 plus 3 6, 6 plus 4 10, 10 plus 5 15, 15 plus 6 21, 21 plus 7 28. Okay, so it's 28. Okay, then again both of these numbers are equal. It means that we can make a chunk here. Okay, now increase the chunk count 4, and if I move further, oh, the array is finished. We do not have any more elements. It means we have traversed the whole array. We have traversed the whole array, and in how many chunks we have divided it? We have divided it into 4 chunks. Okay, let's try to do it. If I am going to sort this chunk individually, it will be the resulting array will be 0, 1 and 2. Okay, this moves here, this here and this here. Okay, now let's try to sort this chunk individually. It will be 3, 4. Okay, this is a chunk, this is another chunk, and if I'm going to sort this, it will be 5, and if I'm going to sort this, it will be 6, 7. And if I concatenate these, the resulting array is sorted. The resulting array is sorted. It means that at each index, the index value number value is same. This 6 6 7 7 5 5 4 4 3 3 2 2 1 1 0 0. That's why wherever we are making a chunk, sum of the numbers till that point and the expected sum, it means sum of those indexes is same. That's why we are making a chunk at that point. Okay, so this was a simple solution. Now let's call it. It was easy. We have to maintain 2 numbers. One is current sum, one is expected sum, and then at each point we have to add this number into our current sum, we have to add this index into our expected sum, and then we have to check if sum of both of these numbers are equal or not. If it is equal, then we have to increment the chunk count, otherwise we move further. Okay, so let's try to code it. So we were using 3 variables. First is chunk count. Okay, chunk count. Initially it is 0. Okay, another variable is expected sum. Expected sum is initially it is also 0, and the third variable is current sum. Okay, so these 3 are variables, and now we have to start iterating the array. Start iterating the array from index 0 to index last, यानी कि I must be less than array dot length and I plus plus. Okay, what we were doing at this point is we were simply adding the number at that index to current sum and that index value to expected sum, and then we were checking if the sum of both of these numbers are equal or not. So simply let's do expected sum. Actually this is my new laptop and I'm not habitual to this keyboard. So this is expected sum plus equal to number placed at this index, array of I. Okay, and current sum will it's actually plus equal to I. We are going to add the current index to our expected sum, and then we are going to add array of I into current sum, array of I. Okay, and at last we have to just check if expected sum if expected sum double equals to current sum. If it is equal, then simply increment chunk count plus plus. We can simply do plus plus. Okay, and then when this loop ends, we have our answer, and then we can simply return chunk count. Okay, this is the solution. This is the solution. Let's try to do a dry run for this. Let's try to do a dry run for this to check if it is working fine or not. Okay. Let me make a array, or we can simply use second array to test it. Right. ये क्या ग्लिच है यार इसमें? Yeah. So why this happened here? No, it's just wasted a lot of time. Let me crop this again. Enlarge it so that I can simply move it. Yeah, I can move it easily. Okay, so let me write the indexes. This is index 0, this is index 1, index 2, index 3 and index 4. Okay, let's try to run our code. Initially we have made initial red pen will be better for this. Initially the chunk count is 0. Chunk count is 0. Expected sum it is also 0, and current sum it is also 0. Okay, so we are going to start a loop. Initially I value 0 till I is an array dot length. We are simply traversing the whole array. So first of all what I'm doing is expected sum plus equals to I is value 0. We are at this index, I value 0, so expected sum में 0 ऐड करेंगे it will be 0. If we are going to add 0 in this, it will be 0. Okay, no issue. Current sum plus equals to array 5. In value placed at index 0 is 1. Value placed at index 0 is 1. So current sum will be 1. 0 plus 1. Okay, 0 plus 1 it will be 1. Okay, now let's check if current sum equal to expected sum. Current sum is wait a minute. Expected sum is 0 and current sum is 1. Now both of these are not equal, so we are not going to run this condition. Moving ahead, I value is 1 now. Okay, it means we are at index 1. So expected sum is plus i's value is 1. So expected sum is 0 plus 1. 0 plus 1 will be 1. Okay, and current sum will be plus equals to array of I. Array of I is 0. It means we are going to add 0 in this 1. It will be 1 only. 0 plus 1 is 1. So now let's check if expected sum, which is 1, current sum, which is 1, are these both equal? Yeah, both of these values are equal. Then simply increment chunk count. Simply increment chunk count. Chunk count will be 0 plus plus, which is equals to 1. Okay, then I plus plus. We are simply going to increment this I. We are at this index now. Expected sum is plus equals to I. It means we have to add 1 plus 2. We have to add 2 in this expected sum. So it will be 3. 1 plus 2 is 3. Okay, then current sum equals to plus equals to array of I. Array of I is also 2. Array of I is also 2. So 1 plus 2, it will also equal to 3. Okay, now again both of these numbers are equal. Yes, both of these are equal. Then simply increment chunk count. It will be going to 2. It will be equal to 2. Now again I plus plus. Actually we are going here. Then we are doing I plus plus. So now I value will be 2 plus plus. It means 3. Okay. Now expected sum plus equals to I. I value is 3. Current value expected sum is 3, and 3 plus 3 is equals to 6. So expected sum value will be 6. Okay, and current sum plus equals to array of I. Array of I, value at third index is 3. Value at third index is 3. So current sum is 3, and 3 plus 3 is equals to 6. Okay, 6. Now again checking this condition, current sum and expected sum, both of these are equal, and if they are equal, what we are doing is we are simply incrementing the count. Okay, now again I plus plus, then we are at fourth index. We are at the last index. Expected sum plus equals to I. 6 plus 4 equals to 10. Okay, and current sum plus equals to I. Value at this index is 4. So 6 plus 4, it will be also equal to 10. Okay, then again checking this condition, expected sum and current sum are equal. Yes, both of these are equal. Then simply increment chunk count. Simply increment chunk count. Chunk count will be 4. Okay, then again I plus plus, I value will be 5, and now 5 less than array dot length. Array length is also 5. 5 less than 5. No, it is not less than 5. It means this condition is not true now. So what we are going to do? We are returning chunk count. And chunk count value is 4. Chunk count value is 4. So we are going to return 4. It means our code will run perfectly fine. Let's try it. Let's try to submit it. We must first, I know there is some error. Okay, what it is saying is compilation error. Oh, actually string, we append these brackets when it is a string, so that's better if we first simply run it instead of submitting. Yeah, so it ran perfectly. Runtime is 0 ms, faster than 100%, and memory uses is 36.5 MB, less than 51%. So that's fine. That's fine. So that's it. This is the question. See you in another video.